Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. If you all remember when I did my unboxing of my juicer, I said I was waiting on some results from a biopsy from I had a mammogram, then I had a biopsy, and then I ended up having to have 16 rounds of radiation because I was diagnosed with something called DCIS, which is ductal carcinoma in situ. It's when you have cancer in a non-invasive cancer inside of your breast ducts. And so, yeah, so then, like I said, I ended up having 2 lumpectomies and then 16 rounds of radiation. So, like I said, I opted to get because they give you recommendations on what you could get. And one of the recommendations was like a mastectomy or double mastectomy. I'm 46 years old. This is DCIS. Never would I get a mastectomy. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, people who just have one of the 400, they told me it's like 400 breast cancer genes that you could have or whatever. That's crazy to me that a person will opt for a double mastectomy or something like that but that's personal choice or whatever. I got my 2 lumpectomies and the 16 rounds of radiation. Everything was smooth. I feel like where I was, which was Baptist, the Miami Cancer Institute at Baptist, was excellent. Like, when I say excellent, I mean top tier. Customer service, the facilities were top tier, the valet parking, I mean everything was top tier at Baptist. So I had 2.66 grays with every round, and like I said, I finished definitely 2 Thursdays ago. Today is Thursday. They told me it would be at its worst. I had pronated with forward facing, so I was laying on my face and my stomach. Full-time radiation at Baptist, the Miami Cancer Institute. And like I said, I did 16 days in a row, not including weekends. And what else? Yeah, so that's how it went. Because I had DCIS, ductal carcinoma in situ, I did not have to have any chemotherapy. Because the cancer was only inside of my ducts of my breast. What else? I was upstage, so initially I was diagnosed with atypical ductal hyperplasia, and then that was from a biopsy. And then they told me that they needed to go in and remove calcifications that I had. And then upon removing those, because usually a lot of times, 20% of the time with atypical ductal hyperplasia, you're upstaged, which I was upstaged to stage 0 cancer. And so, and that is DCIS when it's a non-invasive cancer. So that means it hasn't broken through the ducts, or if you have the one with the L, lobular, then it hasn't broken through the lobular, whatever. But I had ductal, so it hadn't broken through my ducts. And then, so I had 2 lumpectomies. The first lumpectomy, they did not get all the margin. And then when they went in the second time, they wanted to do a 3rd lumpectomy because they found some dead cancer cells in another area. But then I ended up just getting the whole breast radiation. And like I said, I was facing forward. Like online, everybody you see, they're like laying back. But the kind that I had, the radiation machine that I was on, I was laying forward, and radiation didn't get on anything except my breast, they say, and my rib bone. They can't stop your rib bone from getting any radiation. They said my lungs, everything else was, because I was facing forward, got no radiation, or I guess whatever that means in medical terms, like no, or minute, or whatever. So yeah, that's how that went. It's looking good. I know they say it gets worse, starts looking worse before it starts looking better, and it should be back to normal within 6 to 12 months, which is a huge swing. But they say if I have any concerns about my skin or anything, just contact the hospital and they will give me a skin check appointment if I needed to come back in before my appointment for when they're gonna check it. Yeah, so that is that on that. If you all have any questions, you can ask me down in the comment area. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Peace.